Is Mama Melrose's a must visit before it's gone? Let's find out. Mama Melrose's Ristorante Italiano is located in the Muppets Courtyard in Disney's Hollywood Studios. And the whole area located off of Grand Street is closing soon. That's right, the whole area is making way for the new Monsters, Inc. section of the park. On our most recent visit, we decided to give Mama Melrose's a try. And if you're wondering if it's worth a visit before it's gone, the answer may or may not surprise you. Mama Melrose's, as you might suspect, offers an array of Italian-based dishes. You can find everything from minestrone soup to spaghetti and meatballs and tiramisu on the menu. The restaurant gives off an eclectic, kitschy New York City Italian restaurant vibe with fairy lights hanging throughout the restaurant and New York license plates, vinyl records, glassware, and the like adorning the walls and the shelves. We would definitely give this restaurant an A+ for theming. They were going for kitsch, and they nailed it. Our meal included a bread service. The bread did come to the table warm, which is always a plus. While the bread was nothing special, I would have preferred a focaccia-style bread instead. It was nice to have the olive oil with herbs to dip in, which made up for the plain bread. We did start our meal with 2 appetizers. The crispy calamari, which was served with spicy pickles, spice aioli, and fresh lemon. And the house-made Italian meatball with marinara, fresh ricotta, and basil. Let's start with the meatball. Okay, so the meatball. I bit into a gristle on my first bite. It was painful and continued to hurt throughout the meal. That's almost all you need to know about the meatball. However, I'll go on. The meatball was a little oily. It tasted a bit like pan grease. On the upside, the ricotta cheese was good and the sauce was okay, though it was lacking the Italian seasonings you would expect in such a dish. Moving on to the calamari. Now this was surprisingly good. It had a cornmeal-like breading, which I personally prefer on my calamari. And the best part about the dish was that the calamari was nice and tender. Calamari can sometimes be tough and chewy, and happily, that was not the case with this dish. For our main course, Paul ordered the shrimp campanelle. This dish was served with sautéed shrimp campanelle pasta tossed in 4-cheese sauce with cauliflower, sun-dried tomatoes, fresh spinach, and sweet onions. You could also have chicken instead of shrimp with the dish. I ordered Mama's Italian pasta. This was fettuccine tossed with roasted tomatoes and garlic, artichokes, butter, and a white wine sauce. This dish was also available with chicken or shrimp. Let's start with my Mama's Italian pasta. This dish was actually pretty good. The portions of tomatoes, garlic, and artichokes were generous. This was way more than a person could eat in one setting. The thing that I would caution about this dish is that I wouldn't order this for lunch and then go out on a hot summer's day. It would be too much for your stomach to bear. We were in for dinner, and it was much easier to manage. This was also a shareable dish. Now, I much preferred Paul's dish, the shrimp campanelle, to Mama's Italian pasta. This was delicious. It was nice and creamy from the 4-cheese sauce, and I really do wish that I had ordered this dish instead. The shrimp was succulent and really well done. The spinach and onions in the dish were a nice complement to the flavors. This dish was definitely the winner in the bunch. And so, if you're wondering if Mama Melrose's is worth a visit before it's gone, the answer here is not going to surprise you. The experience was definitely hit and miss. While I'm glad we did have a chance to give the restaurant a try before it closes, I don't know that we would be rushing back for another meal here. There are other more solid options across the park that are worth a visit. If you're set on trying Mama Melrose's for posterity's sake, we suggest you go with the lunch meal and consider splitting the entrees. We are looking forward to trying the rumored Harryhausen's that will replace this eatery once the area converts to Monsters, Inc. If Mama Melrose's is your favorite Hollywood Studios spot, let everyone in the comments know what should they try before it's too late. And while we're at it, let's chat about how we're feeling about Muppet Vision 3D closing. For the record, while we're excited about Monsters Inc. and their ability to have a home here in the park, we're not thrilled about Muppet Vision closing. Looking for other suggestions on where to eat around Walt Disney World? Be sure to check out our Disney Dining playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.